What's up and welcome guys, we're Luke and Sabrina with ChopstickTravel.com.
And today we're at the legendary Gwangjang market here in Seoul, South Korea.
Let's go. So this is our first time ever here in South Korea, and we arrived extremely late last night and didn't get a chance to eat. But we heard that this is the spot in Seoul, Gwangjang Market, to have some of the best food. So we woke up bright and early for breakfast today.
First impressions, there's a lot of delicious looking food here. I'm really excited to try.
Alright, we're sitting down for our first snack today, and this is called bindae-tteok, and it is a mung bean pancake, and it's kind of like shallow fried in quite a bit of oil, and I'm just going to try it out here. It looks like there's quite a bit of ingredients, maybe some green onions, some bean sprouts, and it's just golden crispy on the outside. It's almost like a hash brown. It's really hot, and those bean sprouts inside are really good. Kind of has like an earthy taste. Nice and crispy too. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, this is good. It's like a gigantic hash brown almost, golden crispy on the outside. This time I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of the sauce. So I got a nice piece here. Let's dip that in. Try to get an onion as well. Oh yeah, that'll be good. There's definitely vinegar in that sauce as well. It's nice and like sour, and those onions go really well with it. Wow, this is really, really good actually. Our first little bit of Korean food. Definitely a good one.
So I'm gonna have my piece now. Dip it in a little bit of sauce. It's served really hot. And it's actually such a cool stall. We're sitting right at the counter side.
Alright, this is blowing my mind. Our first Korean street food experience, and it is really, really good. So the bindae-tteok is actually made with a mung bean batter, and then they kind of shallow fry it in quite a bit of oil, and you can actually see them grinding up the mung beans over there. And there's tons of good little ingredients in here. We're just getting to the end. This was 4,000 won, so about $4 US. And this sauce really does a good job soaking into the Korean pancake here. Oh man, it's delicious, so crispy.
Final thoughts, that was awesome. A little greasy, but it tasted really good. 떡볶이 맛있게 드세요.
Okay, sitting down at our second stall today, and we just ordered up two awesome looking foods. So the first one right here, this is tteokbokki, and it is a rice cake, Korean rice cake in a red pepper sauce. So I'm just gonna kind of smother that in sauce and take a bite. This will also be my first time trying this. It's gonna be hot. It's kind of like a more firm version of mochi. And that sauce is actually a little bit sweet, but quite spicy. And it's definitely piping hot. And oh man, that sauce is where all that flavor is coming from. So our second dish we ordered is this. This is the mayak kimbap. And these are kind of like, they're not sushi, they're just filled with vegetables. It looks like some carrots, some radish, and rice. And then served with a sauce here. So I'll dip it in a little bit of sauce and try that. And it's just topped with a ton of sesame seeds too. Oh, extremely crisp. And that radish, pickled radish on the inside is a little bit sour. And that's a wasabi sauce, maybe with something else mixed in it. But super sesame and sesame oil flavor. Oh, that's awesome.
So like Luke said, these are called mayak gimbap, and mayak actually translates to narcotics, so these might be a little addicting. Oh, sesame seeds are awesome. It's so good. So these are awesome. I've already had a few of them, but they're really spicy and my mouth is on fire, but I can't stop eating them.
Okay, just finished eating at this stall right here. We had the tteokbokki and the mayak kimbap, and both were awesome. Those little kimbap rolls were my favorite. And the stalls here, the whole atmosphere is so cool. You're just sitting right bar side at every spot, and the service is so friendly too. This is awesome. Shike? Yeah, okay. Well, we just ordered up a drink after that spicy tteokbokki, and this is called shike, and it's a traditional rice drink. And you can see right here, there's some spinning around in the jug. So I'm gonna try this out, it's my first time. Yeah, kind of like has like a very faint rice flavor, I guess. A little bit sweet. And almost like a little bit fruity too. That's actually really refreshing. And there's actually bits of rice down in the bottom. So that's pretty cool. At our next stop here, and we have ordered up 2 new dishes. The first one is this. This is sundae, which is the Korean blood sausage. So that looks really interesting. And over here we have a big plate of japchae, which is the Korean like glass noodles with a lot of sesame seeds on here. And then of course we've got our kimchi over here. So this looks like an awesome little feast. I'm gonna start with the japchae. These are a sweet potato starch noodle, and they're a glass noodle, and she's got some vegetables in here, some carrots and tons of sesame seeds and sesame oil. They're really smooth, like super slippery, and almost like a little nutty from that sesame oil. And she dunked them in odang fish cake broth, and man, that's really good. We weren't sure if we were gonna try it today, but we've decided to go with it, and that is the Korean sundae, which is a blood sausage. So there is some mung bean noodles in here, and then some, I believe it's pork blood. And also, over here, she's given us a little bit, I believe it's just some salt and some chili powder. So I will dip a little bit of that and try that out. It's quite a big bite, actually. Okay, wow. It's really bouncy. Like, Really, really bouncy, kind of hard to chew. So I guess there's like a faint kind of blood iron taste there, and I'm gonna chase that with a piece of kimchi. Oh yeah, that looks a nice piece of kimchi there. Just coated in that Korean chili powder, or chili pepper sauce. Oh man, yeah. Crisp, sour, spicy. Perfect kimchi.
Alright, I'm gonna try the sundae now. That's really chewy, but it has a nice light flavor. It's really unique, it's pretty good. Alright, going for the japchae. Really good.
Okay, another spot with some awesome food, and this sundae, the Korean blood sausage, is really interesting. There's just huge ones sitting here steaming, and they have really interesting bouncy texture and flavor. So I'm gonna go for another bite here. And this looks like a good one. These are huge. Oh yeah. So this is such a cool market here, the Gwangjang market here in Seoul, South Korea. And they have everything you could ever want, from live seafood to fresh produce, and of course tons of food. There's lots of things we wish we could have tried, but we just need to save our stomachs for the rest of the trip. Okay guys, that's it for our Gwangjang market adventure today. So much good food, and definitely a great start to our South Korean trip. We'll be here for the next 7 days, so make sure to stay tuned for lots more videos. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let us know how we did, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye guys.
Bye-bye.